This place looks scary. That is the ghost ship? That's a scary looking ghost ship. The Void Ark, the Shadow of Mach. Fix my heart. How to fix my heart. Let's go. Just over here, I guess. Over this. Down here. Here. Just all over loading this. The upper deck. There's way too many people for the enemies. We just out DPS all the enemies. What is that big giant fish thing? Basic converse. This is the first boss. Where's my team? Okay, you have to go under it to dodge it. I'll remember that this time. Shield. Oh, close there. He's almost dead. This one has some pretty cool AoEs you have to avoid. And now he's dead. Now what do we do? this is the next boss. Just waiting for everyone to get here now. What the fuck? Okay, well the casters got wiped. The casters got wiped. Here. Any of these. Oh, what is this? I'm scared. Basic conveyor. This is a teleport, I think. This is a teleport to the dungeon, I guess, for shortcuts. I'm flying through. Oh, no more boss. What are these balls? What are these balls now? Finish it off with just... Perfect run. Is this the last boss of this place? Or is there none after this? Oh no, that was the last one. dungeon's done. Inversion. Voyage de Dessert. Often like, what is that? Winged up Kidna. Well, that's a minion. Look at this. Avoid our checks. Pass. Look at this. Pass. I got a new minion. I can spawn the boss as a minion now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we did it. Oh, got the treasure? Alright, good job. Right then, let's have a look inside. That dirty great coffer type thing. Someone tells me it's filled to the brim with booty. Got some booty. Got some booty. We got the booty. We got the booty. Don't look at me. I never moved a muscle. There's more monsters up here. What is this? I think we made it angry because we're taking his booty. Captain? What's in the 7 Hills? Is that bastard doing? I think he doesn't want us to take his booty. Captain? Captain? This way, swiftly now. Is that a talking cat? That is a talking cat. Is this Persona? Can anyone else see that talking cat over there? Good hell, this adventure's getting clearer by the minute. I'm pretty sure that's Morgana, right? Damn, rather take the chances of a predator than stay here. Get your things, mateys. We're leaving. But what about the loot? You can't spend it when you're dead. You better follow the furball or make friends with a spell still in Voidborn. God damn it. How's an honest sky crab want to make a living? Oh, that's pretty sick. I think we made it angry. Yeah, I think it's angry at us because we took the booty. There's the ghost ship. There's the ghost ship in the clouds. This is why you don't steal from a ghost ship. Don't steal from a ghost ship. You don't know what's on there. Your ship's breaking up. Is he trying to bring her down? I think he's after him. Oh no, he's gonna shoot a big giant laser. The ghost ship has a laser cannon. Voice sends attack initiate dimensional displacement. But the gate cannot possibly be large enough for the entire ship. Is the ghost ship trying to enter the gate? Dimensional gate? And who are you talking, cat? Takes us beyond our reach. This is interesting so far. Oh, we don't have much point in hanging out. Let's get back to solid ground. Yeah, we should go back to solid ground. Alright, well that was pretty hectic. Hello, Leofard. Alright, it was a bit tough touch to go in places, I grant you, but here we all are, and all with our bits still attached. This calls for a foaming a flagon of... Hold on, ain't we missing someone? Didn't I tell Utata to wait out for us here? Never fear, we've been keeping the girl company. But enough about her. Did you see the cannon in that ship? As you know, my dear Leofard, I'm not easily moved, but the sheer power in this place set me all a-quiver. Well, I hope you're content to admire from afar. That vessel ain't for the likes of you and me. Do not presume to measure me by your own limitations. Besides, I believe I've shown how resourceful I can be. Which brings me neatly to the point. You have in your possession a device capable of tracking the ghost ship. Hand it over, or your engineers shall suffer the consequences. Perfect. Compass pointing the way to my reward. A weapon like that belongs in the hands of one with the will to use it. Come, lads, our business here is concluded. I'm sorry, Captain. They caught me off guard. You get a bang on the head or somewhat? The man I know would never give it in to a scum like her without a fight unless... What did you do to the compass? Who me not, besides slipping a link pearl into a casing. Like, haha. As long as her Redley keeps it close, we can be damn sure she will know exactly what them thieving bastards are planning. Anyone care to wager how long it'll take? Her to notice me level gift. That's very clever and all, but how are we supposed to stop her from getting her hands on that derelict and its great big cannon? I haven't worked that part out yet, but I suspect it'll start up with us keeping a close eye on the Talons. Before we get into that account, though, I've got a fucking question what need answered. You wish to know more about the Void Ark, the ghost ship as you call it? The Void Ark, so that's its proper name, aye? I'd like to hear whatever you'd care to tell us, little cat. And I, for my part, curious to hear your stories. We continue, however, I must insist that you address me by my proper name, Kite Zero. I will not respond Goose or Cat, and most definitely not Furball. You are kind of a furball, though. My tale belongs long gone long ago, in the city of Mark, which once stood in the lands of XIV. The sorcerers of Mark were master of destructive magic, and they brought that terrible power to bear against Endapor and Nim in the War of the Magi. So Mark were strong with destructive magic, and they used it to fight Endapor and Nim in the War of Magi. Okay. The titanic forces they unleashed, however, took a heavy toll on the land, ultimately resulting in a colossal flood that drowned the realm of the Orzo. A catastrophe which my master, High Void Mage Cactuar, was wise enough to foresee. Wait, colossal flood? Are you talking about the Sixth Umbral Calamity? I suppose you would know it as such. Now, where was I? Ah yes, when they learned of the fate that awaited them, the Maki Magi began construction of a gargantuan vessel that would bear their people to the skies to safety. The operation of the Void Ark, as the ship came to be called, was entrusted to Cactuar. Prior to that, of course, my master had been a prisoner in her own home, confined for her outspoken opposition to the law. So the Ark was meant as a sanctuary. Then how did it come to be so, what happened to all the people? And where did all the void scent come from? By what power do you imagine such a massive craft remains aloft? The energy required to raise the Ark was siphoned from over 1,000 otherworldly servants sealed within the vessel. Advances in Maki sorcery were made for one reason, and one reason only: cataclysmic destructive power. And the swiftest and most dangerous method of acquiring that power was through the enslavement of void-sent entities. So the crew turned to derelict. They broke free from the master's control. Precisely. At the very heart of the Ark, the Void Mages had entombed the great ruler of the Void-sent, Skatak, the Shadow Queen. But in order to control so potent a prisoner, a mage of adamant will was required, and being Mark's primary sorcerer, Cactuar was deemed best qualified. Were it otherwise, my master might never have been released from her own prison. Yet even with Cactuar's peerless skills, a Shadow Queen could not long be subjugated. One after another, the lesser voidsent awoke and ran rampant within the ship. In the end, Cactuar and the 53 Void Mages aboard the Ark sacrificed their own life energies to return the fiends to their coffins, leaving me a lowly familiar to watch over a derelict prison. If I remember me, Umbral eras right, the stuff you just described happened more than 1,500 years past, which is a good while by anyone's measure, and since everything seems to have been quiet on the board your boat till just recently, I'm thinking somewhat unusual must have happened to wake the inmates up. And am I wrong? One day a voidsent had that had taken the shape of a bat flew into the ship. At first, it was like little more than a nuisance that I brushed away, but the longer it remained on the ark, the stronger it seemed to become. Eventually, I could not contend with its power, and it began shattering seal after seal. You have faced this Batwing fiend before? It would seem that the creature survived the encounter, that he intends to celebrate his restoration by liberating his queen. Well, that explains that then. Except for one small detail, namely where the queen's coffin went after it fell out of the sky's ship belly. I'm assuming it didn't just disappear, right? You recall the great rift that the ark's cannon ripped in the sky? That was a void gate. Such a portal opens a temporary path through the void, allowing the ship to travel almost instantaneously from one location to the other. The void sent, as you saw, only opened a gate large enough to displace the coffin. As for the coffin's destination, however, that is as much as a mystery to me as it is to you. I beseech you, conquerors of the Ark, help me find the Queen's coffin, ere the words binding Cactuar are dispelled. Smells to me like an adventure, and who knows what ancient Maquis treasures we might stumble on our way along the way. God knows they'll make a nice change from all the elegant tombstones we've been collecting. I will help you. I'm not risking me high for the sake of the realm, you understand? But I'll be damned if I let Aether Radia or that Batwing master take the freedom of the skies from me. You care only how you might be inconvenienced? If the Shadow Queen were to return, it would have dire consequences for the entire star. Count your blessings, Furball. I said would help, didn't I? Before we go rushing off in the search of that coffin, though, there's preparations to be made. You might as well get back to your usual heroical employment. I'll let you know when it's time to round up your mates again. And there's the Pirate Queen. The time is nigh, my dear Talon. Soon we shall seize control of your ghost ship and all its power and rule the skies from here to the ends of the world. So she wants to capture the ghost ship. She doesn't care about the treasure. She wants the ghost ship because she wants that big giant cannon. She wants the most powerful ship. So she wants power. We just want treasure. We want treasure. She wants power. Paying the bills. Yeah, paying the bills. Gotta pay your bills. Asha, ready? FF appears to be in need of your assistance, yes. I was just about to fly out to Ishgard and track you down. You remember XIV, the Maquis familiar we've been working with? On a plan to find Diablos in the Queen's coffin. There have been void sent sightings from pirates all over, so we know that the bat-moving bugger is hiding someplace in the sky. We just don't know exactly where. And as for going about pinpointing the location, Leofard and the Feline are bickering over just exactly how. That's where you come in. If you for a spare moment or two, you could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides, all the Leofard's eager to have another hand to help in the search, so come on over to Parrock as soon as you're able to. Alright, let's go there then. enter the pirate? Oh, I can, okay. This is a cool ass looking pirate base. Again, this reminds me of Xenoblade. I don't know if you guys ever played Xenoblade. It reminds me of Xenoblade. Hello, Stasia. Thanks for coming. The captain and the cat are inside, still having their discussion. Talk to Leofar. Will you before I strangle the both of them? Why did you want to strangle them? Strangling people is bad. If you're here to ask about the Queen's coffin, then you'd best turn around and walk straight out again. This record, and for bolstering my moon's tower is one full output milk. Move forward, Pedro's come all this way to help us at her request. I might add, she deserves to hear where we stand on this search at least. Search is giving me impulsors, that is what it is. My own reports Diabolos is lurking somewhere in the heavens, pulling up his forces. The sky is a vast dome, as high as the ocean is deep, and we've allowed the pirates to scour every damn floating rock. That's when I tried my luck with Radlia. Remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons? With blonde hair behind, still her bloody compass. Well, I've been eavesdropping with that link barrel slipped into the casing, hoping to catch something useful. All I found from her sort of crew, snoring, grumbling, and chafes, while the arch-perceptible holy matters. In the end, it seems we've no choice but to do this the hard way, but a certain mewling annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it. We cannot possibly investigate the entire sky with this meager handful of dirty wells. From a suggestion to seek aid from your fellow pirates gangs, a perfectly reasonable one under the circumstances. Let's do it, you manky alley cat. You have no faintest idea how sky pirates operate. Worst case scenario would be locked into a deal to hand over any treasure we find. And that's assuming we weren't laughed out of the room to begin with. You cannot assume that every man and woman shares your base morality. If we but made the attempt, I'm sure we could convince some few of the nobility of our cause. So it goes around and around. No pirates as I do. I find myself siding with the captain on this, but what of you? Any thoughts on the matter? We should handle this ourselves. See there? You and Pettis agree with me. We proceed as we have been and try to cover as much sky as possible. However, we tackle things though, we've a long road ahead of us. I'll see if I can't think up of a better way to shorten it. Might as well head back to your adventures, unless you're willing to lend us your expertise. And then another matter. Our chief engineer has been mumbling about the Void Ark and cursing under her breath for days. Maybe as you can provide some insight into the dilemma. She's conducting her research on sea flows, yes? Well, I should rather discuss the properties of the Void Ark than continue with this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there, Pat. I'll see you there, little cat. All over there, seriously? Okay. Just type it down. Yes, it should be up here. There. Is this Monk Ogo Island? What the heck is that? I found an island. Pretty cool looking island. What troubles you, Mr. Trisotata? We were told that some matter regarding the Void Ark was causing you no small measure of grief. What? Mr. Trisotata, what are you? I feel so much better now. My apologies, Cats. I had the misfortune to enter my field of view just as I felt the intense desire to squeeze something warm and furry. Is this damnable It's this damnable ectocompass I made another one, you see? Identical in all respect to the first compass that Radia stole. Look, it points in complete direction to where the Void Ark should currently be. I don't understand what I did wrong. I used the same plans, the same parts. I can imagine that would be infuriating, and you are certain there are no flaws in the design of the materials. Positive, if tweak and adjust the replacement every single piece, but it refuses to function as intended. I'm on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you think of this? I don't think it's broken. I don't think the compass is broken. Yes, I'm inclined to agree. Judging by your previous work, it would seem unlikely that the compass itself is defective. You must consider other factors. Why don't you explain to us the principle by which the ectopus compass tracks the Void Ark? It all comes down to the Aether signature. I discovered the Void Ark is composed by an energy of rather peculiar composition, so I simply tuned the compass to follow its unique trail. An energy of peculiar composition, you say? Of course, the Ark was propelled by a siphon energy of a void scent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel, but the Aether of the entities imprisoned within? That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one you would expect. After all, Diabolos and the Shadow Queen are no longer on board the Ark. Are you implying that if we plotted a course based on the readings from the ectocompass, we would arrive on the demon's doorstep, so to speak? Just so, Mr. Sutata. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry. Oh, so we got some good news. Oh, Steinstein, what perfect timing. You won't believe the wonderful discovery we just found. Talon airships have been spotted and I wrote to our nest. It's a revenge. And if it's revenge you're looking for, we'd best head back and make it ready for them. Trooper Woodville, we need your help to save Captain Radley. Oh god. What do you say to this, Leoford? You're the one of Radley's favorites. You threatened my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling from the meter hell. What kind of unholy mess have you crit and stumbled into? We took our damn compass, but it didn't show us the ghost ship. We ended up at some moldy old ruins, lousy with more void set. Before we knew it, was some sort of spider demon was knocking our ship out of the skies. The two of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them, as got caught on the ground. If the captain survived, she's stuck there with no wings to fly out. Why don't you give the Langford a listen, Captain? Wouldn't it be as we could learn if Radley is still alive or dead, at least? Too much buzzing, can't hear a blasted dang. Wait, I'm getting some words. They're after Maquis artifact. Damn demons are searching, hide. And then a bunch of screaming. Seems Radley is still kicking for now, but who knows for how long? If those screams were an act, then consider me fool. I don't think the Talons are laying a trap here. I have half a mind to leave Radia to her fate, but I never turned my back on adventures, especially when the scent of treasures in the air. Tell me where you found these rooms. Well, Athelstone, you're a good man, Red Bill. You left the captain in the Yafem Selkmore, just northwest of Mardona. In Yafem, you say? And you must speak of the rune shell Mach itself. By Sota Blackheart, could they be after the millstone? What's that, boss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Right, see that these talons are patched up, then have the rail ready to fly. And don't spare the oil, you know. I love to hear her. So bring the furball to my quarters and we'll have ourselves chat about impending trip to Old Malk. Right, Furball, let's hear about this artifact that Diablos is looking for. If I'm to speak of the Nullstall, then I must first explain the method by which mock sorcerers would bind the Voidsen into service. The more powerful the Voidsens, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence. In this world, their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. And that is why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. The mage can provide a suitable vessel for the summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity itself to step through. Let me guess, the mage forces the Voidsen to agree to a pact in return for the invitation into our world. That is correct, but it would be foolhardy to expect such devious and irrelevant creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Maquis Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the Voidsens to their will, a safeguard of sorts, that to the best of my knowledge yet lies untowed within the remnants of the ancient city. The Nullstall was seen as the last resort. Should a Voidsen break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could choose the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely. I can't see the royals of Void taking too kindly to a trick like that. It seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned. When it came to glory of Mach, the ends justified the means. In any event, we can be certain that Diabolos seeks to secure the Nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that a Skatak will reign unopposed. Alright, so we know what fiends are after, but what I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when the mage knew a colossal flood was on the way. Its values was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Nosedole is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of vengeful Voidsent. But now that Yalfin is more swamp than sea, the demons only have the wards and the guardians to deal with, and I doubt they'll be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have some trick to break through the wards. Alright, let's become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contents like Sky Pirate lives for. We gotta capture the One Piece. Let's go. One Piece. Yeah yo. Yeah yo. Yeah yo. Zero One Piece. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing One Piece references for this Sky Pirate thing, okay? No more One Piece references for the Sky Pirates, okay? I suppose we could save her while we're poking around for loot. I'll grab a new compass from Utata so we know what we're going. Check the weapons, pack your small gloves, and meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly. Speak with the authority in his chambers, alright? We'll fly directly to Yafid from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did on the Ark. Just keep slicing into the depths until you reach the Millstone. We don't want to risk getting knocked out of the skies. Makes sense. She knows the place will be enough to guide you. Don't let your guard down. Yes. The Weeping City of Mach. Alright. We'll continue this next time on Final Fantasy XIV. I have to be going. We'll leave the rest of the Alliance raids for next time.